Alright, so you've arrived at part 2 of my stretching ear advice videos, I guess. Huge collection. Anyways, so I thought that I would show my collection of plugs for my stretched ears. I don't have that many, but I definitely have sort of the essentials, which I bought when I first stretched my ears, and I haven't really needed to buy anymore. Like, there have been a couple that I've kind of wanted to buy, but I don't really wear that many actual earrings anyways, so I just kind of needed the basics, and that's held me through the years. And I'll sort of talk about what they're made out of and how to get them, and I'll put links below for where you can find them. Maybe not that exact version, at least you'll have websites at your disposal. So here we go. So like I said, very small sort of collection here. Just have some basic things. So like I said in the previous video, which is on my channel if you would like to watch it, which is advice for stretching, there's the jojoba oil. So this is both to keep your lobes healthy as well as to clean your wooden plugs, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wooden plugs can't really be cleaned the same way, so you have to keep that in mind when you buy them, but they are the most healthy for your lobes. So yeah, I also wanted to include this card, which you get with your Body Art Forms purchases, and it is a gauge guide. So it is how big things are. So I am at a 00 gauge, so right there, which can be between 9 millimeters and 10 millimeters. And the very bottom, right there, that is usually used when you actually get your ears pierced, or a 16 gauge. So yeah, that's pretty helpful. Obviously, like a caliper is better, but this is good too. And then you have this. So this is a case that I also got from Body Art Forms. As you can tell, I'm a fan. And it is actually, I'm pretty sure, at least the larger versions are for like fishing kits, or they can be for like beading and that sort of thing. And this is really useful because you can basically just carry it around with you. It's pretty small, as you can see, and it opens on both sides, so there's a fair amount of room for your plugs. So I'll just open these up here. So I have my wooden plugs, which are from Omerica. I have cherry blossoms. So they have nice little different kinds of wood, and they are double-sided there. So that these are usually harder to actually get in your ears, because the middle part here, I believe, is the size of your actual stretched ear, and these two sides are to keep them in place. So you have to sort of put them in buttonhole style in order to get them actually in. But like I said, they're probably one of the most healthy alternatives for your lobes. Of those, by the way, that white stuff inside, that is not gunk. I'm pretty sure that is hand cream. Ugh. And then I also have the lock version here. It's more impressive the bigger the plugs get, but I didn't want to stretch my ears just because some plugs are cooler. Alright, so I have Teflon plugs there. I believe that those are non-porous as well, so I probably bought those and wore those first after I originally got to my goal size for stretching my ears. These are O-rings. They are on plugs that are only like one-sided, like top hats here, to keep your plugs in place. And then on this side, I have my silicone plugs. Silicone plugs are not really to be used when you first stretch your ears, just like acrylic taper should not be used. They're also porous. But once you do have healed ears, they're really comfortable. They feel like you're not wearing any plugs at all, and people tend to wear them when they sleep. So I have some of my favorite colors here, and I just change them out. Yeah, They're probably my favorite kind of plugs, and these are Kaos Plugs, which are pretty well known. And I especially like this sort of, it's almost like a curved area, so it almost looks like it's part of your ear when it's actually in. Sorry for the fuzziness, it's sort of hard to get my camera to focus here. Okay, and then on the other side, I have my holy butter, which I talked about in the previous video. And this is the balm that you can use on your ears that sort of keeps them from itching and makes them nice and healthy. It's literally just like a balm there. And it's actually Canadian, which I thought was pretty cool. I did see it in like a tattoo convention, but I just figured that they imported it. Let's see if I can focus here. So yeah, manufactured in Canada by Punk Medics. And they also do a couple of other medical type piercing products. I'm pretty sure that they use, that they create Q-tips, which can also disinfect your ears. And then here I have some lesson learned. So the thing to consider when buying plugs is that sometimes they sell them in pairs and sometimes they sell them as one. And I didn't realize that when I bought them. And I bought the Kaos Plugs at Body Jewelry Shop, which sells them as singles. So when I first bought like my first shipment of plugs, I actually bought accidentally one of the clear. Actually, I'm pretty sure I lost the gray one up here. And then I bought retainers, which you can use, and these are silicone, like they hide that you have plugs, sort of. But I actually bought 2 different skin tones. So, and that really bothers me. So I think I'm gonna have to try and find them. They're, I think, actually gonna be discontinued as far as I can tell. And if that's the case, then it's probably best to try and buy them now. So anyways, that is my plug collection. I would seriously consider investing in one of these boxes. If not, of course, you can use a jewelry box, you can use acrylic drawers. But once I bought this and I saw the size, it's really great for traveling. And with the very little amount of plugs that I have, it's very convenient. You can get a bigger size too, which I'll also link down below, and that is from Body Art Forms. So I mainly buy things from Body Art Forms and Body Jewelry Shop. They're the cheapest I found. So I hope that helped. Maybe it was just me rambling on about plugs. Maybe you got some information, maybe you didn't, but hopefully it helped some of you on your quest to stretched eardom. So I will see you next video. Thank you and goodbye.